Hey Nuggets, it's your favorite TT from Divine Me 1111 Spiritual Guidance, and been drawn to pull some cards. I am hearing very, very loud and very clear that there is just the last little remnants of fuckery afoot. We're going to pull some cards to see what's really, really popping, but that's what I'm getting. There's the last little remnants of something that needs to be cleared away, and then once that is clear, there's going to be floodgates of opportunities, and I'm hearing abundance and what you are intending for your, not just your present, but your future. Everything in the past is going to, somehow it's going to miraculously dissolve, and it's going to come to an end. Whether this be something that is completely it's probably going to be surprising, but the spectrum can vary. It can go from like complete oh my god, shock and awe, to the other end of the spectrum where it is simply something as an awareness or an epiphany comes, and it completely changes your mindset and your thinking. So we're going to that's very funny. And the cards I'm using are the Wild Unknown Animal, of course, and the Brian Froud's Fairy Oracles. And I was shuffling the cards and just absent-mindedly shuffling, and then put them down. And the card that is underneath for the Fairy Oracles is the Fairy Guidance card, which is 0, which for me, the image and the energy that is channeled to that card is the essence and the energy of the purple one, Prince. And you channel from that energy what you will, but for me it is very freeing, and it's very individualistic, and very much a quiet but powerful force that everybody thinks they know, but they really don't have any idea of the depth of what's really there. So take that energy as you will, but we're going to go ahead and pull some cards. If you need to get in contact with me for a personal, that information will be down in the description box. Please follow me on Facebook, IG, and Twitter. That information will also be down there. Today is your favorite TT's birthday, so any donations will also be appreciated. Well wishes are always accepted. Let's see what else. I think that's it. Oh, check out my custom jewelry. You can commission items, and we can talk about things that that you're possibly looking for, or you can just pick up some of the pieces that I have already made. Okay. Oh goodness, anything else? Nope, I don't think there's anything else. All right. Yeah, absolutely. There is energy of hidden agendas. Someone who is really uh, they're scavenging. This is a scavenger. This is someone who is very crafty and very skilled in um, throwing, kind of like that whole energy of throwing stones but hiding their hands, or um, someone who presents themselves as a neutral party who's really um, who's really not for you. This this could be an energy of you within yourself. So don't knock that. It does not always have to be an outside force that is um, deterring or trying to slow down your progress. This could very well be you, an aspect of you within yourself, who is uh, operating in a state of fear, in a mindset of lack and insecurity and not feeling like you're enough. So this is a need to survey the land around you and be sure to um, cross T's and dot I's, because there's just this last little bit of something that is trying to uh, rear its ugly head just one more time before you get what it is that you are supposed to be going into. This is this energy is presented here for you to boss up. This energy is presenting itself for you to see it for what it is. Everything that we encounter is for our highest good and our highest purpose. So this energy is presenting itself as something that's sneaky, or is trying to be sneaky, or trying to be underhanded, and maybe covering its tracks for some foolishness that has been done. But it is calling for you to see it not as possibly as a see this trap for what it is, and for you to basically boss up and show this entity, this being, this thing that is trying to deter you or cause you delay. Call the bullshit out, plain and simple. There's no more time for hiding behind facades. Everything that needs to come to the surface is starting to come to the surface, and it's either you are working with me and we are growing together, and we're trying to at least build a solid relationship that moves forward, whether this be work or relationship or friend or family. There's a need to see things in the physical, see things as they are, and address them from a place of respect, but also from a place of the student teacher aspect. Everything we, in every instance, in every experience, there is a an instance where you can learn something, and then there's an instance where you can teach something. And even when you are, when I was younger, I used to think adults were, they knew everything. Now, as an adult, I am coming to the understanding that that is such a false narrative. Um, and it's not to say that, people don't know anything. It's just to say that we don't grasp the concept that you learn something every day. You are constantly in a state of learning and being a student, no matter how many letters or numbers you have behind your name. You are always in the, you should always take on the mindset of a student rather than, being in an arrogant place of always being the teacher, because the true gift in this life is you learn something all the time. You will forever be the student if you are in the proper mindset. You have that ability to learn something even from a child. You can learn something from a child by observing a child, by listening to a child. So always having that mind of learning, that even in the midst of this thing that is trying to delay or deter me, I can still learn from it, that whatever lesson it is that I can learn, depending on what your situation is, you can learn something from it and then take from that instance, into your future, another piece of wisdom. So yeah, there's foolishness afoot, but there's also a lesson in this last little tidbit, and it's all earth. It's all in the earthly realm. It's all being awakened in, with your time, your energy, your money. These are things that are tangible. These are tangible things that need to be looked at and addressed from a standpoint of learning and understanding. And also, this could possibly be you as the person going through this, taking on the energy of the teacher, because there's someone who is trying to come at you from a place of being a teacher, when in actuality they're very much in need of schooling and being the student. This person thinks that they're going to get away with something. This energy, this entity thinks that it's going to get away with something, because they're looking at you as if you are beneath them. So yeah, karma comes is really what I'm feeling. I've been getting that just about all week. Is karma comes, and it just kind of feels like this is something that has been going on for a while. This energy has been using its emotional connection to you to kind of play with your thinking, and it's coming to the understanding that it can no longer do that. It's holding on for dear life, but the thing is divine is coming in to rectify the situation, yes, but it's coming in with a lesson for both you and this individual. And the thing is it could be you with uh, a larger entity. This could be somebody who is uh, in someone who would be considered a person of authority, someone who is possibly a teacher, an educator, uh, a police officer, government, some kind of large entity that thinks that it has a level of authority over you, so it can come in and do things that are in its best interest or their best interest over what is in the best interest of not only you but those that who can also be affected. So you take this as it applies for you, because the thing is it can go from being between you and your own individual self, so you fighting things that such as how you were raised to believe and think about education or religion or relationships. This you within yourself coming into an understanding of something and going against the grain, so to speak, or to you with another person, be that family or relationship or friend, to you going against you against some co-workers at a job or an establishment, all the way up to the government and the community of individuals. So we can take this energy as it applies, because it can go either way. It's just that big. Energy is just that phenomenal. Okay, so whether this be, like I said, the energy of one-on-one, within one-on-one, or with a group of people, to an established government, there is still just the last little remnants of bullshit that's being cleared out. And it's going to be very educational on many different levels for you as an individual to take these lessons and these understandings and apply them to this next season that's coming in. Because the thing is once this portion of the last remnants of bullshit have been cleared and understood and seen for what it is, the pearly gates open up, and it's a whole new world, a whole new existence and understanding for you as an individual, and then collectively. This is a very, very auspicious and grand time of awakening and expansion of not just material things, but expansion of thought, of consciousness coming in. And it's not just for you to be so serious about. It is for you to come into the understanding of how to, once you learn these lessons, how to play with this energy in the sense of you understanding what it's trying to accomplish, and you stepping outside of the matrix, stepping outside of the entity, stepping outside of your ingrained and programmed mental state and energy, and coming into the understanding of, okay, I see what this is now. So now how do I take this energy and flip it on its head and come into a better understanding of it for myself, and then also teach myself how to deal with this for future references. Mercury is going direct today. So we will have all planets direct here soon, I believe. So I did not remember that. Neptune is still in Pisces. It's in its home sign now, but it was in its sign retrograde for quite a while, and it's going direct now. So with things all things in planets and energies going direct, now is the time that things are being seen as they are. But now that they're being seen as they are, you can kind of use this information and this energy to your advantage, because now you know how this is how this BS and fuckery is trying to, you know that when something is coming almost to an end, the last little clawing and fighting and just any and everything to hold on to that upper hand comes in. That's what's happening. And this it's clawing and it's confused, and it knows that it is it's not pleasant to look at, it's not pleasant to deal with, but now it is doing everything it can to hold on to its perception of power, its perception of saving its own face. But it's this energy has to pass through. It's an energy of confusion and delusion, and I'm hearing the phrase cat scratch fever. Like it's it's like a cat in a bag, doing everything it possibly can to tear and claw its way out of no longer being an effective existence to whomever or whatever it is going against and is trying to attack. This is pretty freaking cool, in all honesty. It's going to be that awakening that is needed to make the decisions that need to be made, to be ground and to understand, so that things fall into place as they should. And whatever this energy is, whatever this last little bit of bullshit is that's going on in your life, it's coming to an end, and it knows that it's coming to an end, and it's going to be seen for what it is and its truth, and not too happy about it, but it has to be done so that you can heal, they can do whatever it is that they need to do, and the peace that needs to be had within you is so unshakable and so unmovable that this thing has no choice but to move and part and be seen and felt no more. That's some pretty cool stuff. So let the energy come in and do what it needs to do, Nuggets. let everything be brought to the surface. A lot of these things, for some of us, are mild. It's confirmation, absolutely. Some of these things are mild. They go from mild to all the way to the other extreme. The key is for you and your beingness and your inner knowing to be so rooted and so grounded in the vision and the version of your life that you and divine have for you, that it is unshakable, it is unmovable, it is so solid and so grounded that anything that tries to come against it just disperses in confusion and fear, because it does not know how to come at you. That's what's going on right now, that it's attacking out of fear. So let whomever be afraid of whatever. We don't walk in fear over here. There are things that we don't fuck with because it is not for our energy, but there is no fear of anything. God didn't give us fear. All right, Nuggets, thank you all so much for listening to your TT. I hope that this somehow helped. If you need to get in contact with me, that information will be down in the description box below. I send you all love, blessings, and light. Take care.